I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. The thing that Spirit put on my heart to discuss today is to tell the truth. What I mean when I say tell the truth, I mean be honest with yourself and be honest with your life. If your life is not where you want it to be, you are the person that can control that. And I know from personal experience because when I first started this spiritual journey, a lot of my life wasn't aligned. I was aligned with a lot of stuff I shouldn't have been, and I had to be honest about it. And I had to face a lot of trials and a lot of stuff that I never thought I would have to face. And I overcame it, but I overcame it because I told the truth about it. I overcame it because I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I overcame it because I was real about what I was going through. And that's the only way I got better. And ever since I was honest with myself that one day, I've never stopped. I've been honest with myself this whole process. And I've worked through so many tough things. And that's one thing I'm happy about with it being over and me going into the next stage of my life. I can share more about the details of the things I went through to lead me to the life I have today. But most importantly, and the most important thing I'm proud of on my platform is I've never lied. I've always told the truth. So I can say honestly that telling the truth will give you your career. Telling the truth will give you your life. Telling the truth will give you everything you ever wanted. All you have to do is not be afraid to speak up. Not be afraid to stand in your power. Not be afraid to be who you are. Not be afraid to be your individual self. Not be afraid to use your voice. And not be afraid to speak your truth regardless of what people may think, regardless of how you may feel, regardless of what you're going through. Speak your truth. Let the world know your truth and never hold back or never look back once you start speaking it and once you start dealing with your true issues. Because to me, that's the problem with America, and that's the problem with young people specifically today, is because we never want to face the truth. We always want to lie, sugarcoat, or justify what we do instead of dealing with our true issues. We want to hide, we want to run, we want to lie, we want to make excuses, we want to blame other people. No, it's you and your shortcomings that got you in this situation. It's not nobody else's fault but your own. And the more that more young people accept that and embrace that instead of getting offended or getting in their feelings when somebody older tells them something, the better the world will be and the better life will be. You just have to accept what you do wrong, own it, and work to get better. That's all I've done on my platform. And that's all I've done for most of my life. I've always told the truth, I've always faced the truth, and I've never let it get me down. But the only thing that got me down is when I had to go through the path of rebuilding myself and rebuilding my life. And the thing that spirituality has done is got me back to my true self, which means that I tell the truth, I live in the truth every day, and I face the truth every single day. No matter how I'm feeling, I come on here and I tell you guys the truth. And that's one thing I'm always going to be proud of. I built my platform by telling the truth and never cheating anybody, never lying to anybody, never underhanding anybody, never being negative towards anybody. I want my platform to be a place of peace and love where people can get the truth no matter how hard it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is. You can come and you can hear my truth, and my truth will help set you free as it set me free. And I just want to continue keep growing in my truth and keep building in my truth and keep on my spiritual journey to keep blessing you guys and keep warning you guys and keep you guys informed about what's going on in my personal life, because I have so many more things coming and so many more things I'm planning that I can't really speak about right now. But I'm looking forward to just to continue growing in my truth. And I just want to tell you guys to stand in your full spiritual power, use your voice and tell your truth, and don't let nobody convince you that your voice doesn't matter, because it does. Use your voice, tell your truth, speak your speak your truth, do whatever your talent is. Don't hold back and don't let nothing be your excuse, and don't run from your potential. Fulfill your potential and do what you know you love and speak your truth, and you will never go wrong. The only time you go wrong is when you have an idea and you don't embrace it enough to let it out. Speak your truth, use your voice, and stand in your power, and never look back or never look down on yourself, because you have everything it takes to make it. All you have to do is believe in you and believe in God. And once you do that and do right by Him, He will take care of the rest. So don't worry about if you don't have the money to do this, if you don't have the if you don't feel like you have the voice to do that. Just put out a video or put out one of your products and watch and see how it takes to the market. I know you guys can do it because I'm doing it. I'm living proof that it's possible. Look at how I started and look at where I am now. I'm not in the greatest place, but I'm starting to get there. And you know why how I started to get there? By telling the truth, by opening my mouth, by saying what I feel and never looking back, by saying what Spirit told me to say and never looking back. So I know if I can do it, you guys can do it. We can do it together. We can build a platform together. But it has to start by you opening your mouth and telling your truth and not letting nothing intimidate you into being what the world say you should be, but being what your truth tells you you should be. So my message in this one is to just tell the honest to God truth and never hold yourself back no matter what. If it makes people uncomfortable, good. And the only people it makes uncomfortable are the people who know the truth and don't want to deal with it. So you have to excuse those people if they don't want to come along with you. Drop them off and you keep moving. And you will find the people who are meant to be in your life. And once you do, support them and stand by them and forget about those that don't support you, or forget about those that neglect you, or forget about those that aren't meant to be there. Celebrate with the ones that God put in your life purposely, and let go of the ones that aren't. And just stay true to who you are and be honest about your content, and you will make it in life. Trust and believe that. But be honest about life and never let anybody take your voice away. That's what spirituality has taught me. To be open and be honest at all times and never sugarcoat or never make it easy on a person. Because if you do that, they will never get better. You have to be open and honest about what you go through and open and honest about your life at all times, no matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. It's the only way we can make it in the world, by facing the truth and never sugarcoating. So I hope you guys understand what my message is today. Telling the truth no matter what. It will save and change your life. I'm going to be living proof of it, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.